All right, we are back with round number 3 of the Carta Magica June online regionals. I'm joined with Brian as I have been. How are you doing, Brian?
I'm good. We've been having pretty cool rounds. We have a lot of interesting leaders that we've seen on these tables, and we got a couple
Yeah.
familiar ones. And this is the tried and true sort of matchup within its own starter deck space, I guess.
Yeah. So we had Star Deck 10 come out at the end of last year. There are only 3 leaders in that one, but a lot of people will tell you there's only 2, and it's the Star Deck Law, which has been pretty good as of EBO1 pretty much. And then
Mhm.
we also have Luffy, which has been honestly just like constantly sometimes there.
I will have to agree with that one. A
Yeah.
lot of fan favorites for Sardic 10 Luffy. I am one of them. I think it's a really cool leader, and you can do really cool stuff. And as I remember, he is 3 life, not 4. So
Yeah.
that's something.
Yeah, so the only 3 life leader in the game. We do get a 2 life leader starting next set also, but yeah, the trade-off for it is that he is a 6K. So decks like Trafalgar Law, that's really good for pressuring out 5Ks. Does have to put a little extra Dawn on there. And I think the crux of this matchup depends on if Trafalgar Law can play and keep out a 5-drop uses kit on the board.
Um yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I think another part of it is just being able to stay at a decently high life, as in like
Mhm.
2 or more for red purple Luffy as well.
Yeah.
So that's always something. But yeah, I do agree. It's going to be a little bit of a back and forth. It's one of those things of like, excuse me, Law wants to put a lot of 5K swings out,
Mhm.
5K bodies out, and while he's a 6K leader, it's going to make it a little bit hard for them, and it's going to be a little awkward with these type of swings where it's just going to be 6K, it's just one Dawn, that type of thing.
Yeah, and looks like we're both going to be playing our Zorojuros. These are pretty good cards for getting additional Dawn. If you have 3 or less life on attacking, you are able to add 1 Dawn, and it's active, which is pretty impactful too. But looks like we're going to go moderately aggressive. We're going to use the leader effect from Trafalgar Law. We're going to lose 2 Dawn, but we're going to get 3 Dawn, get 2 back, and get another body on the board.
Yeah, pretty cool exchange. And just in general, just like we're doing the same thing. We both want to ramp slightly. It's a little bit different on Law's end because we're probably going to see a Bond Clay sometime or another. But this is a pretty good start for him with 2 bodies on board already that can probably easily get to 6.
Yeah, and this Zoro is a 4K, so it won't be able to pressure any damage, but we do get that Dawn, so we're going up to 6, which means we get to 8 next turn, which is pretty impactful.
Mm-hmm.
2K out of hand, and then looks like we're going to use all 6 of it for, the King, which is actually
Okay.
pretty nice.
Yeah, I was like, hey, if I mean, you get the Dawn back already, so you can just
Mhm.
use the 5, but you just needed that swing to ramp and get that free Dawn, get into the 6, pop with the King, and looking pretty good to stifle that ramp.
Yeah, only thing I will say is that next turn you're going to go to 7 Dawn naturally, so hopefully you have another card to get up to 8, so you can use your Luffy effect and then be at 10 at next turn. But
Semantics.
but yeah, I think yeah, being able to use that King to prevent them from getting Dawn is great.
Mm-hmm. Because now, yeah, you can probably still play a Bonclay if you really wanted to. We're gonna swing into the Zoro here. Could swing 6 and then play the Bonclay. I think you can actually swing 7. If you do that. But we also can play the 5 cost kit.
Hmm.
So that might be the play here as well. Use leader effect and then use the other one. But nope, we're gonna go do the Bonclay.
Yeah, and that card is pretty obnoxious, especially in Luffy that loves to play cards like King, 7-drop Kid, 9-drop Newgate.
Yep.
These are very good numbers for us, but we'll see what we get. We're gonna go take our first life, going down to 2, thinking about activating a trigger, deciding not to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna use our leader effect once again. We've got another Sachi Penguin, and yeah, I think
Yep.
the issue with this, if you want to call it an issue, is that we get all these bodies on the board, but if we don't have the available Dawn to attach to them to get those effects, it's going to be
A little
pretty tough.
rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that you got to realize as a Red Purple Law. It's a pretty difficult deck to play in general. It always has been, I think, and I think Dawn management is a huge part of it. You know, you really got to make sure that you have enough Dawn to use to take game, and as well as to play the bodies that you need to. And we're doing the bodies part, but against this, it might be a little difficult. That's where Bond Clay kind of comes in, though, where you don't really have to worry about that too much as long as they have something like King on board, though. So that's the bright side.
Ooh,
Here's
okay, that is
here's not a bright side at all.
no, that is such a good card for Bond Clay. Just being able to play that Nico Robin for 1 to get rid of it is pretty nice. If we have another copy of King, we play it, but we do not. So we're at 7 Dawn, super close to getting our leader effect, but not quite enough. So we're gonna play the Queen, get the draw 2, trash 1, go back down to 6, so we go to 8 at the start of next turn.
Yep.
But the control aspect is very good though. We're probably going to be able to get rid of one of these Sachi and Penguins as well with either our leader attack or our king attack.
I think you swing, like, if you want to keep that one up, that's fine. I think you can probably swing 6 into the Sachi. I guess it's the same thing, just depending on what they actually value more, their life or the Sachi.
Yeah. And we might just like not attack if we want to cut them off from resources, but we're going to go big 6. Do you have another 2K?
Oh, I'm sure we do. I think we're going to take it, though.
Yeah, because we want that value.
Yeah. Okay. 2 life to 2 life. The Bond Clay immediately lost value outside of ramping as a card, which is good, I guess. And we have about, what, 8 Dawn to play with. We haven't seen a 5-cost kid. That's another thing that we probably took the life for. See if we can get one of those in hand.
Yeah, I think we have 7. So if we play Ace, I think that would be a good card. We can play Ace, give -3 to both the Queen and the King, leader effect away the Queen, and then pressure down the King.
Yeah, that's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Being at 2 life is a little sketch, though. Because we are, I think we're at 8 Dawn. No, we're not. Okay, never mind. I was trying to count the Dawn for our Luffy, yeah, but we minus Dawn twice, so it's a little hard to keep up with there.
It's crazy to see, Luffy with less Dawn than Law, especially if we haven't used our 10 cost effect, right?
Yeah.
All right. 2K out of a 6K. We're gonna go another 6K here.
Yep.
Likely get another 2K out of hand. Yeah, with the Franzuke.
All right, so we're gonna still get rid of the Queen. Or yeah, we're gonna get rid of the Queen. We're gonna play after that. Bogclay? Okay.
Reiju?
Sure.
Do we have less Dawn than them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Barely.
For -3, yes.
Yes, barely we have less.
Yeah, because we were at 6 and they're at 4 now. Yeah.
Yep. Three cards in hand. Looks like Luffy can use a Reiju as well. Still have a number of cards that we can play as Luffy. This is a Kitten Killer.
Kitten Killer, yeah. We're both at 2 life, so we can pressure a 7K attack here. Since I think Luffy only has like 3 cards in hand.
That's
maybe
correct.
4. 3?
3.
Yeah, but then we just get to attack over it pretty easily next turn, so.
Yeah. I mean, we have a decent amount of cards in hand now as Law, at the very least.
It's true. Oh, we're going to go down to 1. All right, a little scary.
Yeah. I mean, we can probably sustain at 1. Not very easily.
Yeah, but we're going to 8. We can use leader effect to go to 9. If we have Newgate in hand, we would be an 8K leader.
That would be really good, actually.
Yeah, that'd be pretty solid. Yeah.
I think actually that would be really good. Because we
Yeah.
can get rid of the killer, kid and killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's your play. I don't think you really have too much else that would be beneficial for you.
This pretty close.
It's
We're
not
gonna
bad.
play the useless kid for 7. So we're gonna be a 7K leader, which is still pretty nice. Use the Dawn -1. We're gonna have 2 Dawn open for this as well.
Yep.
We're gonna have these 2 7K attacks pressure into the kid and killer, which should remove it or remove 4 cards out of their hand.
Yeah, why not? They got 5. They're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just thinking here. I feel like this
That's
is
a big
easy.
decision, right? Because like if you think you can, if Kid and Killer survives, it can pressure for free. Yeah, 2 2Ks. All right.
Yeah.
And 3 cards in hand. All right. Do you want to go down to? I mean, this is 9, right? Or sorry, this is 8. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Pass from there.
Yeah. One too many cards to think that we're good to lose. I think we only have 2 cards in hand for Law. 4 for Luffy, but we're a 7K leader.
Yeah, 7K leader with 1 life.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this gets a little dicey here. Because, like, it's hard to get rid of both of these guys for sure. Like the king and as well as the kid.
Yeah. Which I don't think we're even going to be trying. I think we're just going
No.
to try to go face. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. It's just the issue with that is just that I don't think we have enough Dawn to go face like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like all these guys are little 5Ks and doing with a 7K leader.
Yeah.
This might be a minus and then just like swing into this guy.
Yeah, I think at this point, yeah, we just try to go for clear because we could establish a lot of big attacks on Luffy's turn if this survives.
Yeah. And this is a 4-3. So this is asking for 2.
A 6 to 4.
I'm sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
4-6.
yeah.
So yeah, asking for two cards in hand. It's not very cool because we have what 3 cards in hand, so we just wouldn't be able to do the next attack the same way.
No, we would not.
Yeah,
I think we just gotta let it go. Yeah.
Just get rid of it. Make them use the last 2 for that, and then use one more counter card in hand to do that. And then that way we can follow up with the next turn to clear the board. And if we have a Whitebeard, then we're going to be an 8K leader, which is going to be, oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a couple of things. We could be, I mean, if we have 10 drop Luffy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing I was going to.
Very strong, but it looks like we're probably going to try to pop down a blocker and get rid of the Robin. Are we playing? Oh, we're not playing anything? Okay. Another, yeah, Rage. Okay. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You couldn't really ask for much outside of a blocker or a Reiju on that one. So, all right. Go to 10 Dawn. 10 drop is a thing. We may have taken the life because we didn't have one in hand. So that may be a scary thought.
Yeah. It's getting kind of a little bit dicey though.
Yeah.
If we, this is where Red Purple Luffy usually gets to situations where like these, where it's like, all right, well, if I drew the cards I needed to, I win, and if I don't, then I lose. And dividing the Dawn up like that means that we might not have it.
The issue is that we drew 2 cards with Reiju too. So like if we're looking for like a rush finish,
yeah,
we're gonna have to do like perfect numbers. And even if we have perfect numbers, we have like 4 or 5 cards in hand as Law.
Yeah. So, but I don't. It doesn't look like the Luffy player's drawn like the end game that they need.
No. Otherwise, we'd be seeing a lot of swings right now.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you.
Oh yeah, just immediately we do not. Yeah, because. Yep. So we don't have 10 drop. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Zoro for 3. Why is Zoro in this deck? That's really peculiar. All right.
Well, that's what I was saying before. I like you can play any rush card. This is
We're
from
gonna
the starter
start.
deck as well, so
We're gonna go 9.
I think 9 was too much.
Yeah, 9 was probably respecting them a little bit much. Yeah.
I think 9 was too much. I think the thought was that I have to play the Zoro first before I swing with this, so I can use the leader effect or the
Yeah.
effect for the leader, which is fine because now you can boost, you can do the leader effect, and now you have 9K swings, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if that's in that hand, but this looks interesting. Just big 10.
Oh, 10, yeah. Two 9Ks and a 10. Okay.
7,
Okay.
8,
Okay.
9, 12, 11. So we got there.
Dang.
7, 8. No, wait. No, we tied at 10. We tied at 10, right?
Oh, yeah. The
we
Tonys are 1K, right? Aren't they?
Yeah. I think I got
Yeah.
it wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. Nice. Wow. Okay. Really well sequenced, if anything, because like I was like 3 9Ks. Is that gonna be enough? But the extra from the leader effect and the kid, that's kind of what did it in for us.
Yeah, because we had what looked like the 10 cost Shanks, and then we have the rest. But yeah, I've seen some builds that don't even run the 10 cost Luffy anymore, just because like a Nell is present in the meta, and that card just hard does nothing against that deck besides be a 10 drop 12K. So I find it interesting, but man, what super close. I think could have gone either way.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. This is always an interesting match for me. I always like seeing this one. So, yeah, cool. Shout out to Patrick for taking that one. Just by the skin of their teeth for sure.
Yeah.
But,
Very tight.
Yeah, that was a crazy one. So, I do believe. Let me check the timer.
Yeah.
We have about 13 minutes left. Could squeeze in one. I don't know. Could see if there's anybody willing and or actually going.
Let me see. Let me jump through some tables myself.
Sure. Table 25. What is going on here? Oh, it's the Rebecca player. I forgot it's the Rebecca player versus Uta, which is interesting.
We have table 5. We've got Newgate still going. I know you want Newgate versus Uta, but they might just be.
Oh yeah, and their camera is not.
Yeah, I've never seen this issue before. That's very interesting.
I don't know. This internet connection.
I don't know if it's the internet. I don't know if it's just like hardware. That's really weird. Something's out of sync. That's all I'm saying.
Sure, his life maybe.
Yeah.
It's reflecting his webcam. I think it's a tough one. I think it's a nail. Let's see, Uta. Black Yellow Luffy. You never know. You really never know.
That camera angle is not great. That camera angle is even worse. My goodness. I'm not making fun of anyone, but I'm just saying, like, if you do not want to be on stream, just give us the worst angle you've ever seen. That one just ended.
Yeah, there's a couple of those. You're catching up to me now.
Yeah.
Black Yellow Luffy mirror. That looks terrible.
It's not fun.
Yeah, that looks terrible. That dude has 3 Sabos on.
All right. Table.
Yep.
Table 63. Moria versus Anel has a lot of game left.
All right.
I think so. A good amount of game left.
I believe you. Maybe. All right, let me set it up. Table 63. We know who's who?
Sure don't. I can make sure though.
Oh. I have Orion. Oops. Oh, no. There we go. Gecko is Ryan.
And then R is Andrew Eshleon.
Eshleon. What a cool name.
All right, we're gonna, I think, hog back to get Moria. Yep, makes sense. And we're gonna go down to 2 life as a now. We're gonna get a Brûlée.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll play a Sabo too. That's gross.
Ugh. Hold on, you guys will see in 2 seconds.
All right, so looks like so it's going to be going to Onell. They've got I think 3 cards in hand, 1 in life per usual. We got a Katakuri and a 7-drop Linlin on board. We can pressure their Moria since we do know that 1 card in hand is a Moria. So I mean, I think what we can go 9, 9, and then from there. But it looks like we're just going to go 5 into Absalom, which is going to take it because we don't want to block out. They did Sabo, so they get protection from removal if you want to play a Yamato of ours. I think just big swings into the Moria. So this is going to be a big 9 into it. Again, we do know that the other card they added to hand is Moria.
Mm-hmm.
I'd actually be tempted to just like let the Moria go. Okay.
They don't agree with you.
They did not.
It's another Nike swing. And that was at 1, right?
Yeah. All right. 7 on the. Oh, okay, never mind. Actually, you know what? Since we know they have another Moria in hand, I think putting everything on pudding was the right play. Because then this Katakuri could get rid of the other Moria. They just play the next turn.
I suppose so. But got a lot of life to get through as an L. Kind of bit sketchy. Only 2 cards in hand. Do you have a blocker? And are also an L. So there's always that.
Yeah, but I mean, this blocker's not going to last very long.
No. Definitely not. I think we only have 2 cards in hand for Gecko as well.
Yeah.
Which this Gecko means 3 more cards in hand, I think.
Yeah, and this is the 3rd one since 2 of them are at bottom of life thanks to these Katakuris.
Yeah.
All right, they're just going to do the shorthand for us, but we're going to get
Helmepo,
Helmepo, add Brooke, off Helmepo, or off Rebecca, and get the removal of the
blocker.
Yeah, the blocker. Sure.
Sure. Why not?
Sure.
Okay.
And then you're going to pass. And then if you have Yamato, I mean, yeah, sure. You go 6 in life. We're thinking.
Okay.
I think just 5, yeah.
This pitch a card. No trigger, right?
No trigger, yeah. Just deciding on what they want to pitch. All right. Oh, it's going to be a 2K Struzen.
Interesting.
Yeah, we're definitely playing like more of a Big Mom version of this build, right? So
yeah, a lot of Big Mom stuff.
All right, and then another 6K. We got a 2K. So Yamato would go pretty hard here, being able to get rid of the Rebecca, and then we'd be able to attack over everything else that's on board.
Mm-hmm.
Brooke's definitely not surviving. Oh, we're gonna play Pudding though. Either Linlin or Katakuri would be fine.
Or whiff.
A straight whiff. That is rough.
All the Big Mom stuff is literally on the board.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, not too surprising, even though we jumped into this late that we got nothing left, but
yeah.
Yeah, there goes the Hogback. There goes probably the Brook. We put a Dawn underneath Pudding to attack into the Helmepo. We need one more Dawn. It's 2 to 3.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
All right. Are we saving something here?
No.
Okay. Okay. A little bit of odd sequencing here.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, no bigger Big Mom. No, Yamato. No anything, unfortunately, on that turn.
Yeah,
And
and unfortunately, maybe you bottom deck Yamato's by playing the pudding too. It's
that's a
rough.
very big possibility. Very big possibility. All right. Well, as Gecko, I mean, all you can really do, I would imagine, is probably swing face. I mean, you could get rid of one of these like categories or something if you want to play a longer game. I mean, technically, you can probably get rid of both. You have to worry about the big mom. I think that's what we're doing. This might be a hodgeback or something.
Yeah. I mean, we just need to have three, attacks go in to go for game, right? And we almost have that, right? We have Rebecca, which could, I mean, if you're feeling it, we can go five. You can go 5, 9, 10.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't think the card in hand has counter, which I with 4 cards left in life, maybe be tempted to do, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna get rid of the hogback or the category for sure.
Was that an 8K swing?
I think it was a 10K.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hard to tell what's the way that they're using their non, but
Yeah, and they're going 9 into 8. So if this isn't a 2K,
no, I think it's to the big mom.
we would have played it though. It is a 2K. All right, Hiyori.
Hmm. I think that was a misplay, yeah.
Probably.
Because I think you swing into the big mom if you're gonna be playing for 4.
Yeah.
Because then you know that it was gonna get removed. Now you just had to put them on a 2K, and the 1K difference is not like it's like more significant than having 2 7 and 8K bodies.
Yeah, because now we get to pressure this more, and we probably get to remove it. They do have 2 hogbacks though, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm. 2 hodgebacks, and we got 2 2Ks out of it.
Mm-hmm.
We're still at 5 lives, so it's not like the end of the world. So more likely than not, we're probably gonna swing into this gecko and make sure it's just gone, and then we might start swinging to life after.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we just could have done bigger numbers
Yeah, not
with
only
Moria maybe, and I mean, sure they could have like Katakuri Linlin, but I think if we had like both hogbacks and Moria active right now, there's very little we can do next turn. But it looks like we're just gonna go, I think, 10 into Moria. We're gonna use the 2K we just grabbed.
Mm-hmm. Do a little Dawn math.
And we
Another
got 8 left.
10. It looks like.
I don't love these 10s. I would have gone 9 and 11, I think, or yeah, 9 and 11, I think would have been stronger. But with
Yeah,
Rebecca, it makes it weird.
it does. But you know that there's only 2. Well, they got 2 2Ks, so like forcing them to use them on basically saying like just give me 1 card and both of them will be 2Ks and might be a little better. I think we're swinging face.
Yeah. And what, we can use Rygo to get rid of the Moria?
Yeah, no.
Oh, no. Oh, we're going for it.
No, that's not the case. No.
We're 7K into life. Oh, dang. All right. We're in a bad spot.
Yep. We'll see if it turns around. That could be any card in that life for now, right?
Yeah.
Any card. Think about that.
Any card. Well,
Yeah.
there's one. We have the Nekomamushi, another interesting ad. We don't see that card very often.
Yeah.
Trigger and then leader effect to heal 1, and then like no thing. Yeah. All right. Beige off the top one time. No. Oh, no Dawn investment. Crazy. Yeah, there's the pudding. There it is. All right. We got Moria narrowly taking it. Grindy game. We're able to put 2 of the 8 drops in the life, but that third one is the one that stood, and
All right.
and that's very good for him.
Yeah. And we're also halfway into the match, so we didn't get to see all of it. And you know, it just ended up being a little different, a little different. We're going back to us. I think really the thing about it, the other part of it is you know, Gecko's kind of hard to starve. Well, not so much
Yeah.
starve, but like we got 5 life and you played 3 Geckos and 2 Hodgebacks to get stuff back, and you're still at 5 life, and you can, and like a lot of the cards in your deck are very useful to you. It's kind of
Mhm.
hard to keep them at a game state that like they can't come back from, because
Yeah.
that's what it seemed like. That's basically what happened here.
Yeah, and I think the same thing where like you have to put them into your life, because if you get rid of their Morias, they can just play Hogback and then play another one if they have the time for it. So
Yeah.
that's something different compared to like something like Sakazuki or like Rob Lucci that we're gonna get in OPO7.
Mm-hmm.
Um, being able to continuously have those 8 drops online, unless you bottom deck them as well, is very tough for those matchups.
Mm-hmm. I do agree with that. But I think that's pretty much the end of round 3.
Mm-hmm.
Um, going pretty quick. Going pretty
Yeah.
quick. So I'd say less than 10 minutes, if that, because we're in overtime right now. We're gonna go ahead and
Yes.
get into another break, unless you have something else for us.
Nope. We'll see if that Rebecca player won. If Rebecca won, we can go watch that game next game.
It's just one game, one long game after another. I see. All right,
Gotta
let's.
get him out of the way.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Let us know what you think in the chat of these matches, and as well as any other leader that you want to see. We'll see you soon.
Cool. Sounds good.